Could you sleep peacefully knowing that the biggest rival of an entire era might just knock on your door and wear your jersey? Well, what Aaron Rodgers said today has everyone on alert. Stay with me until the end, because the drama is brewing, and the future could be unbelievable. Leave a like, and let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, the NFL drama is back, and the protagonist, of course, is him. Aaron Rodgers, one of the most iconic and polarizing QBs in the history of the league. At 41 years old, the man appeared clean-shaven, straight from Malibu on the Pat McAfee show, and decided to lay it all out, or at least pretend to. Because what he said was less about making a decision and more about keeping the entire league in suspense, with a hint of, "I can choose whenever I want." And what really caught attention was the confirmation. Yes, he has been in contact with Kevin O'Connell, head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. That alone would be news. But of course, speculation exploded even more with rumors that Rodgers had offered to be a mentor to J.J. McCarthy, the Vikings' first-round pick. He denied it emphatically. That's a lie. It's all Bulls asterisk. But let's agree, when you deny something with such emphasis, it's because there's definitely some smoke. Rodgers made a point to emphasize that he has known O'Connell for nearly 2 decades, that they have a strong friendship, that they talk during the season, and all of this in a scenario where the Vikings only have McCarthy and Brett Rypien on the roster. You don't need to be an insider to understand that there's open space and a heavy flirtation happening behind the scenes. Now, take a breath and think with me. You, a Vikings fan, can you really accept Aaron Rodgers in the purple and gold jersey? The man who for almost 20 years destroyed your team twice a season? Who used to silence the crowd at US Bank Stadium, now being announced as the savior? Or better, as a mentor for your new QB. The irony would be cinematic. But at the same time, the scenario is tempting. Rodgers said he would play for as little as $10 million, that he's not thinking about money, but rather focus, purpose, and personal timing. He mentioned conversations with Mike Tomlin, Steelers, and Brian DeBole, Giants. But at no point did he close any doors. He said he is open to everything and tied to nothing. In other words, if the opportunity arises and it makes sense, he'll go. And the Vikings today are a real option. But then there's the dilemma. Is it worth taking that risk? Is it worth betting on such a big and controversial figure to shake up a young locker room led by a promising rookie? Or would that be a genius move, putting one of the greatest QBs in history to shape the future of the franchise? So, fan, would you accept Aaron Rodgers on your team? Or does the thought of it still make you feel queasy? Comment below, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. Because here, my friend, it's emotion, provocation, and the voice of the stands at maximum volume.